Welcome to the complete setup guide for Superior Telegram Signals Copier. In this video we will go through everything, step by step, from creating your Telegram credentials, to installing the desktop application, to attaching the expert advisor in MT4 or MT5, and finally confirming that your first signal copies through correctly. Nothing is skipped, so you can follow along from a completely fresh start. So what does this software actually do? It watches the Telegram channels and groups you follow, and reads the trade signals posted in them. It works out the symbol, the direction, the entry price, the stop loss and the take profit levels from the message. It then sizes the position according to your own risk rules, and sends the trade to your trading account within moments of the message arriving. There is no manual reading, typing, or guessing during fast markets. The system is made of two parts that work together. The first is the desktop application, which signs into your Telegram account and reads the channels you choose. The second is the expert advisor, which runs on a chart in MT4 or MT5 and actually executes and manages the trades. The two talk to each other only on your own machine, over a local address. Nothing about your account is sent anywhere else. Both parts must be running for signals to flow. Let us look at the main features, starting with signal reading. You can follow any number of Telegram channels or groups at once. The recognition engine understands a wide variety of signal formats, multiple languages, and buy and sell emoji. If a provider words things unusually, you can add custom keywords for that provider alone. It can even read signals posted as screenshots, using text recognition to pull the wording out of the image. And any channel can be paused or resumed on its own, without affecting the others. Next, risk and position sizing. You can size trades by a fixed lot, a fixed money amount, or a percentage of your balance, equity, or free margin. There is also volatility-based sizing, which adapts the lot to the instrument's recent range. When a signal carries several take-profit levels, the software can split it into one order per level. You also get automatic break-even, a standard trailing stop, and a hidden ghost trailing mode that does not touch the broker visible stop. Finally, an automatic partial close ladder can bank profit in stages at up to 3 milestones. Now the protection features. A slippage guard converts to a pending order rather than chasing a market that has already moved too far. For funded and prop accounts there is entry price offsetting, randomized execution timing and lot size variance, plus a stealth mode that hides the stop loss and take profit from the broker entirely. An equity guard blocks new trades once your daily, weekly, or monthly profit or loss threshold is hit, without touching positions that are already open. You can cap how many trades are opened per day, week, or month, restrict which days you trade, schedule an automatic close before the weekend, and pause trading around news releases. Finally, accuracy and monitoring. Symbol handling covers broker prefixes and suffixes, custom mappings, and include or exclude lists, so a provider posting gold reaches the right instrument on your broker. Tick value correction keeps lot size maths accurate on instruments your broker prices unusually, such as metals and crypto. CFDs correlation and netting protection stop you stacking exposure accidentally. A live trade orders dashboard lets you close winners, losers, buys, sells or everything with one click. A full signal log records every message received and exactly why it did or did not become a trade. And you get performance reports, trade alerts, and automatic chart screenshots. Before we start, there are 4 things to have ready. First, MT4 or MT5 installed, with an account, demo, or live, that allows algo trading. Second, a Windows PC or VPS that stays switched on, because the desktop application must keep running for signals to be read and forwarded. If it is closed, no new signals are copied. Third, your own Telegram account, already a member of the channels or groups you want to copy. And fourth, a few minutes to create a free Telegram API ID and API hash, which is our first step. Step 1. The desktop application connects to Telegram the same way any Telegram application does, through Telegram's official API. To use it you need your own API ID and API hash, which Telegram issues free to any account. Open my.telegram.org in a web browser, and log in with the phone number of the Telegram account you want to use for copying signals. Click API Development Tools. Fill in an app title and a short name. These can be anything at all, for example Signal Copier. Submit the form, and Telegram will show you an app API ID, which is a number, and an app API hash, which is a long string of letters and numbers. Copy both of these somewhere safe, because you will enter them into the desktop application shortly. One important note about those credentials. They identify the application to Telegram. They are not your Telegram password, and they are never shared. They stay on your own PC. If you ever need to, you can generate them again from the same page. Step 2. Run the installer you downloaded, and launch the application. It opens on the dashboard. On a fresh install this will look empty, because you have not connected Telegram or added a provider yet. The screenshots in this guide show a running system so that every element is visible. The sidebar on the left is how you move around: dashboard, trade orders, signal log, manage providers, and connections. We will cover all 5. Step 3. Open connections in the sidebar. This screen holds the Telegram sign-in form. Enter the API ID and API hash you generated in Step 1. Enter the phone number of that same Telegram account, including the country code, for example +44, and then the number. Click Send Code. Telegram will send a login code to your Telegram app itself, not by SMS, so check your Telegram messages. Enter that code in the application. If your Telegram account has two-step verification enabled, you will also be asked for that cloud password. Once verified, the connections screen shows authenticated together with the account's phone number, and you can disconnect at any time from the same screen. Once connected, the Telegram status indicator in the top bar of every screen turns green. Keep an eye on it. If that indicator is gray, your channels are not being read at all, and nothing will copy. Step 4. A provider is simply a Telegram channel or group that the software reads signals from. Go to Manage Providers. Marker 1 is Add New Provider, which opens a searchable list of every channel and group your connected Telegram account is a member of. Click 1 to start following it. Marker 2 is the provider list itself, showing each channel you follow with its internal channel ID. Marker 3 is Pause, which temporarily stops copying from that provider without removing it, and the button then toggles to Resume. Marker 4 opens that provider's settings, which we will look at next. Marker 5 deletes the provider completely. The status column shows active or paused, and the win rate and signal counts update as trades are processed. Remember, you must be signed into Telegram before Add New Provider will list anything. Step 5. Clicking Settings on a provider opens that channel's custom signal keywords panel. This is where you teach the software how one particular provider phrases things, if they do not use standard wording. Turn on Enable Custom Keywords for that provider, then fill in the exact words they use for a buy, a sell, a stop loss, a take profit, a close position, and a break-even instruction. For example, a provider might write invalidation instead of SL, or secure profit instead of break-even. Save, and from then on that provider's messages are read using both the standard wording the software already knows and the custom words you added. This is provider specific, so two channels can word things completely differently and both will still be read correctly. It is worth being clear about where settings live. The per provider panel controls wording and keywords only. Everything else, position sizing, risk limits, take profit splitting, break-even and trailing behavior, is set once in the Expert Advisor, and applies to every provider feeding that chart. Step 6. Installing the Expert Advisor. If you purchase through the trading platform's built-in market, open your terminal, go to the toolbox, then the Market tab, then Purchased, and install it there. The terminal places the Expert Advisor into your Experts folder automatically. If instead you were given the file directly, copy it into your terminal's Experts folder. You can find that through File, then open Data folder, and then the Experts folder. After copying it, either restart the terminal, or right-click Expert Advisors in the Navigator panel and choose Refresh. Then, in the Navigator panel, find the Expert Advisor and drag it onto any chart. The symbol and time frame of that chart do not matter, because every trade instruction specifies its own symbol. This next part is the step most people miss, so pay attention here. In the Properties window that opens, go to the Common tab, and make sure Allow Algo Trading is ticked, then click OK. Then confirm the Algo Trading button in the toolbar is green and enabled. The keyboard shortcut is Ctrl-E. When the Expert Advisor is running correctly, you will see a small smiling face icon in the top right corner of the chart. If you see a sad face instead, Algo Trading is still switched off. Step 7. Configuring the Expert Advisor inputs. Right-click the chart the Expert Advisor is attached to, choose Expert Advisors, then Properties, and open the Inputs tab. Group 1 is Connection Settings. The desktop app URL is the address of the desktop application. Leave it as the default local address if both run on the same machine. Polling interval controls how often the Expert Advisor checks for new instructions, and connection timeout is how long it waits before treating the application as unreachable. Group 2 is Symbol Settings, where the prefix and suffix are added automatically to match your broker's naming, and custom symbol mappings rewrite a name from the signal into whatever your broker calls it. For example, Gold to XAUUSD. Group 3 is Risk Management, which we will look at closely on the next slide. Group 4 covers slippage and entry handling. Let us go through risk management properly, because this is what decides how much money each signal actually risks. Risk calculation mode chooses how the position size is worked out, a fixed lot size, a fixed money amount, or a percentage of your balance, equity, or free margin. Risk value is the number that mode uses, so it is a lot size, a money amount, or a percentage, depending on the mode above it. Maximum lot size is a hard cap that always applies, whichever mode is active, and it is worth setting sensibly. Copy lot size from signal will use the provider's own stated lot instead of calculating one. Signal lot multiplier scales whatever lot is used. Split orders per take profit opens a separate order for each take profit level in the signal, which is how you scale out of a trade in stages. An inverse mode flips every buy into a sell and every sell into a buy, forfeiting a provider. Group 5 is prop firm protection. Enable entry offset nudges the actual entry price away from the exact signal price by a small, optionally randomized amount, so that your trades do not all land on identical round numbers. Related inputs further down add small random differences in execution timing and lot size, for the same reason. Group 6 is the equity guard. You set a threshold mode, and then enable daily, weekly, or monthly profit and loss limits. Once a loss limit for that period is reached, the expert advisor stops opening new signal trades until the next period begins. Importantly, it does not close positions that are already open, so it is a break on new risk, not a panic button. Group 7 sets trade limits, the maximum number of open trades, and caps on trades per day, week, and month. 0 means unlimited. There is also a trade comment template, which writes provider and signal details into each order's comment field. Group 8 is the time filter, which switches trading on or off for each day of the week individually, and can automatically close everything at a scheduled day and time. That is commonly used to go flat before the weekend. Group 9 is the news filter. You can pause new trades around high, medium, and low impact economic releases, each with its own window of minutes before and minutes after. Only filter relevant currencies means the pause applies only when the news event's currency actually matches the symbol being traded. Group 10 is break even. Once a trade reaches your trigger profit in pips, its stop loss is moved to the entry price plus your chosen offset, so the trade can no longer lose. Group 11 is the trailing stop. Once price has moved the activation distance in profit, the stop trails price at the distance you set. There is also a ghost trailing mode for accounts running stealth mode, which trails a level tracked internally instead of a visible broker side stop. Group 12 is notifications, sent through your terminal's own email and push setup, and you choose which events trigger them: trade open, close, cancel or modify. Group 13 is screenshots, which saves a chart image automatically when a trade opens or closes. Group 14 is tick value correction. Some brokers report the tick value of certain instruments, particularly metals and crypto CFDs, in a way that throws off lot size maths. These inputs let you apply a manual correction factor per symbol so the sizing comes out right. Group 15 is advanced settings. The magic number is the identifier the expert advisor stamps on every order it places, which is what keeps its trades separate from your own manual trades or any other expert advisor on the same account. Debug mode turns on detailed logging in the Experts tab, which is the first thing to enable when troubleshooting. And partial close percentage is the default portion closed when a partial close instruction arrives without its own percentage. There are two more groups worth knowing about in the same Inputs tab. Stealth mode hides the stop loss and take profit from the broker entirely and manages the exit internally. And the automatic partial close ladder can take profit in up to 3 stages at pip milestones you choose, with an option to move to break even after the first one. Scroll down to find them if you want either. Once your inputs are set, click OK to apply them. Step 8, confirming everything is live. Go back to the desktop application and look at the top right of any screen. The Telegram indicator is green when your Telegram account is connected. The EA node indicator is green when the expert advisor is actively polling the desktop application. Both need to be green for signals to flow end to end. If EA node stays gray, check two things: that algo trading is enabled in your terminal, and that the desktop app address in the expert advisor's connection settings matches the address the application is actually running on. Before you follow a live channel, it is well worth sending a test message in a private or test Telegram channel that you also follow as a provider, just to confirm a trade appears correctly. Now let us walk through the dashboard. Marker 1 is the navigation sidebar. Marker 2 is the language selector, offering English, Spanish, Russian, French, German, Portuguese and Chinese. Marker 3 toggles between light and dark mode. Markers 4 and 5 are the Telegram and EA node status indicators we just discussed. Marker 6 generates a performance report covering balance, profit, and loss, providers and recent signals, which opens as a page you can print or save. Marker 7 is your live account balance, and Marker 8 is floating profit or loss on open trades, with the number of trades currently open. Marker 9 counts every signal processed since setup, and Marker 10 shows how many providers are active. Marker 11 ranks your channels by performance with their signal count and win rate, which is how you spot a provider worth pausing. And Marker 12 is your profit and loss history as an equity chart. Changing language is immediate. Marker 1, click the language drop-down. Marker 2, choose your language, and the entire interface, including the dashboard, relabels straight away. There are 7 languages available. The same toggle switches the application into dark mode, shown here. Your theme choice is remembered the next time you open the application, so you only need to set it once. The trade orders screen shows and manages every position currently open on the account. Marker 1 closes every position that is currently in profit. Marker 2 closes every position currently at a loss. Markers 3 and 4 close all buys, or all sells, respectively. Marker 5 closes absolutely everything, immediately. Markers 6 and 7 clear closed rows, or the entire history, from this list. Marker 8 is the live order table, showing the ticket number, execution time, action, symbol, provider, and status for every position. Please note carefully, these buttons act on your real positions immediately, and there is no confirmation step. So use close all, and close losing or winning, deliberately. The signal log records every message received, whether or not it resulted in a trade. Markers 1, 2, and 3 delete closed entries, pending entries, or the whole log. Marker 4 is the log table itself, showing the time received, the provider, the action that was detected, such as new buy or close all, the symbol, the execution status, and the underlying message text. This screen is the first place to look whenever a signal you expected does not appear as a trade, because the message column shows exactly what the software read from the channel, and the status shows why it did or did not execute. Day to day, you will come back to manage providers regularly. You can pause a provider temporarily, for example if a channel is having a bad run and you want to stop new signals without losing its history or its settings. You can resume it later. You can open its settings to adjust the custom keywords. And you can delete a provider you no longer want to follow at all. Let us cover troubleshooting. If EA node stays disconnected in the desktop application, work through 3 checks. First, confirm algo trading is enabled in your terminal and that the chart shows the smiling face icon. Second, confirm the desktop application is actually running, because the expert advisor has nothing to pull if it is closed. Third, confirm the desktop app address in the expert advisor's connection settings matches the address the application is listening on. If Telegram shows not connected, recheck the API ID and API hash from step 1. Both must be entered exactly as shown on the Telegram website, with no extra spaces. Make sure the phone number includes the country code. And if you use two-step verification on Telegram, make sure you are entering that cloud password when prompted, and not the login code, because these are two different things and they are easy to confuse. If a signal does not produce a trade at all, check the signal log first, because it records the reason. Then check the provider is not paused. Then check your time filter, news filter, and trade limits, because a signal can be read perfectly and still be blocked by one of those safety settings. And check your symbol settings, since a provider posting gold needs a mapping if your broker lists it under a different name. If trades open at the wrong lot size, check the risk calculation mode and risk value, check whether copy lot size from signal and the signal lot multiplier are set the way you expect, and check that the maximum lot size is not capping the result lower than you intended. Let us recap the whole thing. 1. Get your Telegram API ID and hash from the Telegram website. 2. Install and open the desktop application. 3. Connect your Telegram account with those credentials. 4. Add a provider channel. 5. Set that provider's custom keywords if it words things unusually. 6. Install the Expert Advisor on a chart and enable algo trading. 7. Configure the Expert Advisor inputs, paying particular attention to risk. And 8. Confirm both status indicators are green, then send a test signal in a private channel before going live. That is the complete setup. 2 final reminders. Keep the desktop application running, because signals are only copied while it is open. And whenever something does not behave as you expect, check the signal log first, since it will usually tell you exactly what happened. If you have any questions or feedback, you are welcome to get in touch with support at any time. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your trading.